Hello friends, today we are going to discuss types of NPS accounts. We have two types of NPS accounts, Tier 1 and Tier II. We'll see the difference between Tier 1 and Tier II NPS accounts. Tier 1 is the basic retirement account which is mandatory if you want to avail NPS. When you open this NPS Tier 1 account, you are allotted a permanent retirement account number which is called PRAN, which acts as a unique identification number. Whereas Tier 2, it is a voluntary retirement account. If you have Tier 1, then only you can open a Tier 2 voluntary investment account. Also, it is not mandatory to open a Tier 2 account. When we come to the minimum investment, in Tier 1, the minimum investment is Rs 500 and in Tier 2, it is Rs 1000. This is the minimum investment in Tier 1 and Tier 2 when you are opening a account. Next, when we come to minimum contribution per year, you have to make at least Rs 1000 as minimum contribution in a year. Whereas in Tier 2, there is no such requirement. In Tier 2, you can skip your minimum contribution if you want. When we come to the contribution per year, at least one contribution has to be made in a year, but there is no such requirement in Tier 2. This is minimum contribution per year, whereas this is number of contribution per year. Upon maturity, we can withdraw 60% of the amount as a corpus amount and the balance it will be going to the annuity. But in Tier 2, any time you can withdraw your amount like a savings account. For Tier 1, maturity period is 60 years of your age. So up to 60 years you have to make contribution in Tier 1. Here one more thing you have to keep in mind. If you are exiting before the age of 60, 80% will go to your annuity purchase and 20% you will get it as a lump sum amount. Coming to tax exemption, in Tier 1 you get a tax exemption, whereas in Tier 2 you do not have any tax exemption. And for Tier 1, for the entire corpus amount which is withdrawn at the age of 60, that amount is tax exempted. But in Tier 2, there is no such tax exemption. Now let's see what are the tax deductions you get when you enroll in Tier 1 NPS. Let's make a comparison for self-employed as well as salaried person. If a person is not salaried, then he is considered as self-employed person. We get a tax deduction of 1.5 lakh. For self-employed person, a contribution of 20% of their gross salary has to be made to NPS. Then they will get a 1.5 lakh tax deduction. And for salaried person, a contribution of 10% of their salary has to go to NPS. Then they will get 1.5 lakh as tax deduction. An additional Rs 50,000 can be availed as tax deduction for contribution above 20% for self-employed and for contribution above 10% for salaried. So, if a self-employed person is contributing up to 20% of his salary, then he get a tax deduction up to 1.5 lakh. And a salaried person up to 10% if he is contributing to NPS, then he gets 1.5 lakh. And this Rs 50,000 additional can be availed if a self-employed person contributes above 20% of his salary, and for a salaried person if he contributes above 10% of his salary. And for salaried person, there is an additional tax deduction applicable. You get a tax deduction when your employer contributes 10% of your salary. This is an additional tax deduction for salaried person and this is not applicable for self-employed person. So you get maximum 2 lakhs tax deduction when you are contributing to Tier 1 NPS. That's it for today. Next episode we will discuss annuity providers and the returns they are giving. So hope you like my contents. If so, please consider to subscribe my channel and hit that bell icon to get notifications. Thank you and stay safe.